Hey everybody, this is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. It is January 29th, 2018. It is Monday and we are here with another Monday mystery game, this time number 633 going on the arcade floor. Last week, amazing week, we put up Data East's Boogie Wings, which none other than Gamer of the Year, Jamie Tibbetts, took the score and gets his coins. Boogie Wings, what'd you think?
Very fun. Insane. Like, it might be the most insane game here.
Over Edward Randy, over Out Foxy.
Yes.
Wow. That is a... And did you notice that the missing audio from the Santa Claus?
No, it was there.
Him screaming Merry Christmas.
Wasn't that working?
When I played through, it was not.
I'm pretty sure he was saying it when I was playing it.
I will have to play through again. Either way, if it is working, awesome. If it is not, we will get that fixed.
Either way, I know what you're talking about.
What a cool game. Congratulations on your win. Win with Jamie Tibbetts. So without any further ado, I know, well, we got a couple of things. We had a couple of, can't go too fast here. We've delayed everyone enough. Sorry again for the huge delay in starting today. We'll get to that after we unveil the game. Huge announcements coming up on the expansion. We're ever closer to knowing when that'll be happening. Stay tuned for that date. We've got Swap Meet date coming up. Stay tuned to our Facebook page for that. And a few other things. So just stay tuned to the Facebook page. Is the, hey Pete, is that camera accurate, or is that just scroll down over there? Okay. So let's summon forth former Gamer of the Year, Pete Hahn, to help with today's unveiling of today's Monday mystery game, number 633. Pete! It's been yet another awesome start to another, hopefully what will be an awesome week. We had a documentary filming here over the weekend. I saw you do an interview. How was that?
It was pretty awesome. I'm really. This is going to be a good one. Everything seemed like really. It's going to be really professionally done and paint gamers in like a positive light. We don't see too often. Oftentimes the stigma around gamers is that, the arcades cause gangs and all this other stuff. So they got a lot of opinions on, what arcades were like back, then and what's different now. And it was just interesting. A lot of different questions that they asked. But I'm really hopeful it's going to be a really good one.
Awesome. Thank you, Pete, for doing that. Again, Brandon Diaz did a big interview as well. James White did an interview as well. So, and then we have another interview going on this week with a certain news station. So we'll have more on that later in the week or next week or whenever it airs. So lots of very happy that we're getting some airtime and everything. So that's always very cool. So thanks everybody for being interested in finding out what all is going on here. But today's feature is the Monday mystery game. So let's just unveil it, Pete. What do you say? Sure. All right. Today's Monday mystery game is none other than Ribbit, which Master Tech Seth Young will jump back in here and see why it just shut off real quick. This will just take a moment. More Sega. When will it end? Never. There is so much Sega in the vaults. Let's hope this comes back on smoothly. There it is. Ribbit. Released from Sega in 1991. We are unsure of, it's on the Sega System C board. Came out in 1991. I have never heard of anyone having the actual board. There's rumors to be one out there, and is obviously one out there as it was backed up on MAME. But this is the unofficial sequel to Frogger. So, never seen, very few people. Jamie Tibbetts, have you heard of this one? Well, let's bring you up here and play.
In a Frogger cabinet.
In a Frogger cabinet. Huge shout outs to Master Tech Seth Young for getting this one all wired up. He was insistent that it was in his Frogger cabinet. We've custom made new side art, new control panel art, new marquee art. This is the sequel to Frogger. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
That is why it is here. This was not an obtainable board. We have searched for years, and we converted a System 2 board or a System C board off of with the main ROMs. But it is all on original arcade hardware. There was a security chip on it that we managed. There are no buttons. It is about time not getting eaten by spiders. You want to eat the ants as quickly as possible. Stage clear. Simple game, no buttons, just a joystick. Round 2. Over 50 stages to this game. Over 50. Stage clear. 25 seconds. It is very much all about getting the fastest times to get through. Your timer is always going down. This was a game, again, we searched for this game for years. We'd talked to many people about it. Nobody had ever even really heard of it, but again, it was backed up on MAME. We had talked to several people. They said it was an impossibility to get around the security. We had converted the board and had it chipped, and it was playing with a bunch of errors. We managed to figure out the dip switches by creating a database of all the other games that use the Sega system or the Sega C board, and figured that out. And then it was looking like it was working. We thought all this time we had it working up until about 10 minutes before we were doing my initial test of the game. And there were no backgrounds. And it turned out that there was an additional problem. So moments before we put it out, we scoured the internet a little bit more and talked to somebody who knew a lot about the System C hardware, and got an additional set of ROMs from them with the fix on it, and now we have it. Literally just burned the ROMs moments before. Again, all original hardware. Jamie Tibbetts clearing the stage. 16, there's 50 some stages. It gets complicated. Has anybody in the stream heard of Ribbit before? Played it on MAME.
We got a ringer here. This is going to be the best score of the night.
Big change in big change in gameplay. Well, a change in the gameplay here now. Now you're going left, the tide comes in and then drops off some fish, and crabs come up, and then you have to jump back to safety. Sometimes it'll push a log out. There you go. James White, have you heard of Ribbit?
No.
That is excellent. My favorite thing about putting games on the floor is when the regulars are unsure of what it is. This is how it used to be back in the 80s when you'd go into an arcade and you wouldn't know what games were going to be there. It's your first time seeing them, so. Oh! That's it.
One life? Is it like the
No,
show you have one life
three
to live?
three lives or the timer.
One life to live.
There you have it. Today's Monday mystery game, if you're just joining us, is Ribbit, released from Sega in 1991. Gotta let that continue run out. Again, the unofficial sequel to Frogger. What's that? No arcade on Arcade has this. If you check, what's that? There is only one person that says he has a board on KLOV. There's two people that say they have a board. One is, I would assume, the person that dumped the ROM to MAME. The other is, and maybe not, who knows. The other person is mistaken. I've contacted them. They have Ribbit Racing, which is a redemption game, and not Ribbit, the arcade game.
Scott is trolling Mozzie. He's like, let's see how Mozzie says. Retrocade Scott. All right, so Retrocade 2, shout-outs to Underground Retrocade. This is some good music here, by the way.
The music is excellent in
This
this.
is Nutcracker Suite, I think, right? Oh, no. Oh. Anyway,
Does he get 100%
Retrocade is calling Mozzie's out. Saying, let's see where he dies. Giving Jamie massive props, however, for blazing the trail for everyone. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and bearing with us while we were running behind earlier. There wasn't a call out. It was a statement of fact. That's what you're saying. Okay.
Two Toads left in reserve.
How does the scoring work?
It is per item collected and time remaining. This game is all about the speed of getting through the levels. You can see bonus points plus 30. It's at 232 now.
Yeah.
One to go. He gets it. 237. 19 seconds.
I
That's
agree,
only
Scott.
worth
He had,
25 points.
He had the second go, always has an advantage. That's why in the Hardcore Championship, the challenger always is at a slight disadvantage because they're going first.
2 to go. See, they trick you there by thinking that the wave is going to...
Oh, no. Oh, there he goes.
That's major time loss. They make you think
Up.
that the wave is going to go all the way out. It's only a short one. Added some time to Mozzie's bonus score there. He dives in, gets the crab, 5 to go.
Should we cut Facebook after this game?
You probably can jump on the wood. You can. Probably ride the wood. I saw that in the demo.
Look at all this. Yeah. Yeah, let me just stop the Facebook stream.
Cool. Well, that will wrap up our Facebook stream. If you want to keep watching the stream, go over to twitch.tv/Galloping Ghost Arcade. We're going to be streaming all for quite a while here.
Yes, we'll be on
again,
Twitch.
For those that just joining us, today's Monday Mystery Game is Ribbit, released from Sega in 1991 on the Sega System C hardware. Ours is in a Frogger cabinet with, there's no artwork available for this game. We custom made marquee, control panel, and side art, so hopefully everybody enjoys this. This is the only one out there, possibly anywhere. So come check it out. Thanks everybody, this is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade, and we hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks everybody. Thanks everybody for continuing to watch the stream.